Well, at the beginning, I never thought, I thought when I was young, I said, everything's possible. Now I know not everything's possible. When you have something, you have to think about, you have to consider about the others. You have to consider about the customer, society, your employees, your shareholders, society. There are so many things that I think if you continue to work hard, there's possibility. And I just feel that I'm enthusiastic about what we are doing. At the beginning, for the first 5 years, I just want to survive. And 5 years later, I think...
That's 2000, from 90...
Yeah. But later, I think, wow, so many people's life changed. I was so excited, you know, for the first 3 years, we made zero revenue. Zero revenue. But we are so excited to continue to work. You know what happened? I remember many times when I go to a restaurant and have dinner, somebody came, when I was trying to pay the bill, the owner of the restaurant came to say, "Sir, your bill is paid by someone." And a small note say, "Hey, Mr. Ma, I'm your customer of Alibaba Group, Alibaba platform. I made a lot of money, and I know you don't make any money. I pay the bill for you."
Yeah.
And I remember one day that I was sitting somewhere in the coffee, somebody sending me a cigar. I don't smoke cigar, but there's a note, "Thank you very much, I'm your customer." And I remember in the Taobao days, I was at the Shangri-La Hotel in Beijing. When I get on the taxi, the man who opened the door for me, the boy at the gate, he said, "Jack, thank you very much. I'm service here. My girlfriend makes more money than I do on your site." And this is something that you know that it's not amazing. If you don't do it, nothing's possible. If you try to do it, at least you have the hope.
The revenue comes from advertising and a smaller amount from transactional fees.
Yeah.
Most of it from advertising.
Tiny.
Tiny from advertising?
Tiny from advertising, tiny from transactions, because we need big mass. Now we have more than 10 million small business power sellers selling our site to everywhere. So the transactions we have is second after Walmart. So tiny.
Second after Walmart.
Yeah, tiny of the of the money already make us big. So, you know, second after Walmart, I remember one of the senior management of Walmart guys came to Hangzhou 5 years ago. He said, "Jack, you know, you did a great job," and blah, blah, blah. So I said, maybe in 10 years we'll be bigger than Walmart. He said, "Young man, you have a good hope." So we said, make a bet. I think in 10 years we'll be bigger than Walmart on the sales, because if you want to have 10,000 new customers, you have to build a new warehouse and this, that. For me, 2 servers.
What's your market cap versus Walmart today?
I don't know, but
maybe
some.
It's close.
I think so. Maybe we should check later.
All right.
Yeah.
So where are you going? What does Jack want?
I think because the name for Alibaba, we are internet company, happen to be in China. We have the same spirit and entrepreneur spirit like every great entrepreneurs in the world. And I remember the day when I started Alibaba, we want to have a mission helping small business doing easier. So next step is, today, so many millions of small business using our platform to sell things, and over 300 million consumers buy things from our site. Cheapest, efficient. So what I'm thinking about, how we can make Alibaba a platform for global small business. My vision is that if we can help a Norway small business can sell things to Argentina, and Argentina consumers can buy things online from Switzerland, and we can build up, which I called, I don't know, maybe not right word, called EWTO. The WTO is great past the century, but WTO helps so many big companies to sell things across the nation. Today, internet can help small business sell things across the oceans, across the nations. And I hope that we can serve 2 billion consumers.
2 billion consumers.
2 billion consumers. We can help 10 million small business outside China. Help them.
Outside China.
Outside China. Because we help the American farmers in Washington State almost 300 tons of cherries to China last year. Cherries. Before we sell, the ambassador of USA came to me and said, Jack, can you help us selling cherries?
In China.
I said, what cherries and the fruits? He said, why not? I said, why not? Let's try. So that when we start to sell cherries, the cherries still on the trees. So we started pre-order, 80,000 families order cherries online. So we pick up the cherries and ship into China. Within 48 hours, we sell the cherries. The consumers are so happy. But we got a lot of letters complaint after 3 days. They say, why only 100 tons? Why we should not get more? So we sell, 2 months ago, we helped the Costco. We sold 300 tons of nuts to China. So I'm thinking about if we can sell, we're also selling Alaska seafood to China. So if we can sell seafood, if we can sell the cherries, why we cannot help American and European small business selling things to China consumers? China needs that. So this is what I want to do is that 2 billion consumers, China, Asia, developing nations, how we can let them buy things globally.